In this episode, we are covering WSL Portugal, the Malibu Classic, Street League Stop 2, UCI Mountain Bike World Cup, Urban World Series Madrid, and the banger of the day.
Welcome back to ASTV's Follow the Action, your hub for action sports. I'm Hunter Schutz.
And I'm Cody Flom.
We're going to kick things off with WSL making its return to Ericeira, Portugal, and Malibu, California.
Ericeira was WSL's second stop to their men and women's Challenger Series that took place October 2nd through the 10th, with heavy hitters like Silvana Lima, Shino Matsuda, and Betty Lou Johnson competing in the women's division.
In the men's division, there were big names like Jordan Lawler, Jackson Baker, and Carlos Munoz, who all waited it out for the perfect wave and really put on a show for surfing fans all around the world.
Moving on to the other side of the world in Malibu, California, longboard fans from all over got to see the Jeep Malibu Classic.
Longboard surfing is one of the most iconic forms of surfing and one of the most traditional styles as well. We saw some big legends in this competition, along with some young blood, such as Kevin Sfarna, Justin Quintal, and Kai Salas.
In the women's division, we saw world #1 champion Honolulu Bloomfield tear it up with style, speed, and sheer skill. Let's go ahead and take a look.
At the first stop of Street League, Gustavo Ribeiro took home the gold, and he is deemed to be a top competitor for Stop 2. Let's take a look at his winning run from Utah.
Moving into Street League Skateboarding's second stop. Originally, this competition was meant to be hosted in Miami, Florida. However, recently the location has been changed to Arizona at Lake Havasu City Skate Park, October 29th and the 30th.
This Stop 2 is shaping up to be one of their biggest stops of the entire tour, with riders like Nyjah Huston seeming to be falling behind after an upset in Tokyo and also at Stop 1. He's really gonna have to kick it into high gear to take home that medal.
Street League is also hosting their annual Trick of the Year competition, where skaters can submit their best tricks in hopes of winning part of their $15,000 prize purse. This isn't the first time SLS has hosted this contest, and in the previous years, we've seen some crazy Hall of Meat moments, as well as crazy victories as well. So we can only expect the same coming to this year's Street League Skateboarding's Trick of the Year competition.
Next up, the UCI World Cup. Jeroen van Eyck of Netherlands and Gaia Tormenta of Italy won the sixth and final round of the 2021 UCI Mountain Bike Eliminator World Cup in Barcelona, Spain.
When I first heard about this event, I was actually very surprised of the diversity in age that a lot of the athletes had. But regardless of this, they still killed it. So let's take a look at some of the highlights.
Urban World Series just finished in Barcelona and has now picked up and moved to Madrid for yet another unbelievable competition. Just like Extreme Barcelona, this will definitely be one to watch.
The riders in Barcelona absolutely killed it. However, the top finishers in both scooter and BMX and the park division were fairly predictable. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the highlights in Madrid to see how these athletes rode in comparison to the riders in Barcelona.
In Madrid, we got to see quite the comeback with rider Jamie Hull, who suffered an injury in Barcelona, but his comeback came with a victory, taking home first place with tricks like this massive double backflip triple whip. In the BMX division, we saw an interesting result with Barcelona champ Daniel Dares, who ended up in 4th place, but Nick Bruce took home the win and definitely made this competition amazing to watch.
Moving on to the banger of today's episode, Garrett Miles, a Southern California scooter rider, managed to pull off one of the bigger tricks we've seen in scootering recently, a front flip, nothing front scooter flip. Check it out.
This isn't the first time that we've seen this front flip, nothing front scooter flip. In fact, this trick was actually inspired by Ryan Williams, who actually did the trick a week prior to Garrett. This isn't the first time that we've seen Ryan Williams pave the way in action sports of tricks that we didn't know were possible beforehand. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the brainchild tricks that Ryan has managed to pull off in the recent years.
That is going to do it for today's episode. Thank you for tuning in and following the action. I'm Hunter Schutz.
And I'm Cody Flom. Don't forget to like and comment on this video, and we'll see you in the next episode.